Hi, hello dear students, welcome to my channel Maths with Panindra. In this video, we are going to discuss about the JEE Mains online questions. So let us have a discussion. The first question in this session. A hyperbola has its center at the origin, passes through the point 4, 2 and has a transverse axis of length 4 along the x-axis. Then the eccentricity of hyperbola is. It is given in the Mains 2019 online exam. So these are the options. Here question is, a hyperbola has its at origin. That means the standard equation of hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is the equation of hyperbola whose center at origin. Figure of this equation. This is the center. A dash is called major axis length. That's what is given. And has a transverse axis, major axis in the ellipse and here transverse axis. A dash is equal to 2a, we know that. The length of transverse axis is given as 4, therefore 2a is equal to 4, a is equal to 2. Therefore this equation will becomes x square by 4, a square means a value 2, no, substitute there, minus y square by b square. B square value is what we don't know. So we can leave it like this. This equation is passing through point 4, 2. This equation passing through 4, 2. In place of x and y, substitute 4, 2. So 4 square by 4 minus, in place of y 2 square divided by b square is equal to 1. So one of the 4 cancel. Here 4 we are taking that sign, it will becomes minus 4 by b square is equal to 1 minus 4. That is equal to minus 3. Here minus get cancelled. 4 equal to 3b square. That implies that b square is equal to 4 by 3. So b square value we got it, and here a square is equal to 4. Whenever we know the values of a square and b square, eccentricity of the hyperbola we can calculate. The eccentricity E equal to square root of a square plus b square divided by a square. So which is equal to square root of a square is 4 plus b square value 4 by 3 divided by 4. Which is equal to square root of 3 4s is 12 plus 4, 16 divided by 3 into 4, 12. By 4 table, 4 4s are 4 3s are 4 by 3. So root 4 by root 3, that is 2 by root 3. Therefore the eccentricity is 2 by root 3, which is there in the first option. We will move to the next question. The next question. If a hyperbola has length of its conjugate axis is equal to 5 and the distance between foci is 13, then the eccentricity of the hyperbola is. Even this question also from Mains 2019 online questions. Online shifts are there in the time of 2019. So it is given. Let us come to the question. If a hyperbola has length of its conjugate axis equals to 5. This is the figure. Conjugate axis means imaginary axis here. This is B dash. This length is given. A dash is transverse axis, center is C. Given B dash conjugate axis, that is equal to 2b. That length is how much is given? 5. So b is equal to 5 by 2. So we got b value. Next, one more condition is there. The distance between foci S and S dash. Distance between foci. Distance between foci is equal to how much? 13. That is, what is the formula for distance between foci? 2AE. 2AE is equal to 13. So AE is equal to 13 by 2. Whenever we know the values of B and AE, we can calculate the value of A square. We have formula. We have B square equal to A square into E square minus 1, standard formula. So that also can be written as A square E square means AE whole square we can write minus A square. So which is equal to AE value 13 by 2 substitute. Here B square means 5 by 2 whole square minus A square. So A square maintain the subject. A square equal to 13 by 2 whole square is 169 by 4. 5 by 2 whole square minus 25 by 4, which is equal to 144 by 4. So 4 3s are 12 and 4 6 are. So A square value 36 and A is equal to 6. They are asking to calculate eccentricity of the hyperbola. So AE value we got it now. A value substitute there. No need to go for eccentricity formula. So here 6E is equal to 13 by 2. So E is equal to 13 by 6 into 2 is 12. So therefore the eccentricity value is 13 by 12, which is there in the second option. We will move to the next question. The next question, which is given in the JEE Mains 2016 direct question, it is not an online question. The eccentricity of the hyperbola whose latest rectum is 8 and the conjugate axis is equal to half of the distance between the foci. So the eccentricity of the hyperbola whose latest rectum is 8. So latest rectum, what is the formula for latest rectum? LLR, length of latest rectum for the hyperbola is 2b square by a, which is equal to how much? 8. So that implies that 2b square is equal to 8a. So b square is equal to 4a. Keep it like this. Next, one more condition is given. Conjugate axis is equal to half of its distance between foci. Conjugate axis, that means b dash is equal to half of s dash, distance between foci. Conjugate axis length 2b equal to half of distance between foci is 2ae. 2 get cancelled. So 2b is equal to ae, squaring on both sides. So 4b square is equal to a square e square. We know that b square is equal to a square into e square minus 1. So in place of 4 into a square into e square minus 1 is equal to a square e square. A square, here a square get cancelled. 4 times of e square minus 1 is 4e square minus 4 is equal to e square. E square I am taking into the LHS. So 4e square minus e square is equal to 4. So 3e square is equal to 4. That implies that e square is equal to 4 by 3. So e equal to root 4 by 3, which is equal to 2 by root 3. Therefore, the eccentricity of required hyperbola is e equal to 2 by root 3. So which is there in the option C. We will move to the next question. The The next question is please. If a directrix of hyperbola centered at origin and passing through the point 4 comma minus root 2 root 3 is 5x equal to 4 root 5, then the eccentricity of the hyperbola E is satisfying the equations. We need to calculate the satisfying the equation, the value of E. It is given in JEE Mains 2019, 10th April it is conducted, this question. So now, required equation of hyperbola. Centered at origin means the equation of hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to 1. This is passing through 4 comma minus 2 root 3. So, which is passing through 4 comma minus 2 root 3. In place of x and y, substitute this one. You will get 16 by a square minus y square. 2 root 3 whole square minus 2 root 3 whole square means 12. 2 square is 4 into 3, 12. By b square equal to 1. Keep it like this. Next, equation of directrix. So, it is given as 5x equal to 4 root 5. So here 5 and 5 roots, x is equal to 4 root 5 by 5. So we can write it as 4 by root 5. Equation of directrix is x is equal to a by e. We have formula. So comparing these two, you will get a by e is equal to 4 by root 5. Cross multiplying. Root 5 into a is equal to 4e. Squaring on both sides, you will get 5a square is equal to 16e square. Here we need to learn the important property. Already we know that it is b square equal to a square into e square minus 1. No? From this, a square we can take this side. B square by a square is equal to e square minus 1. From that, b square by a square plus 1 is equal to e square. Even sometimes from here, 1 by e square minus 1 reciprocal equal to a square by b square. That also we are going to use that. Why? Because now 5a square equal to 16a square. That implies that this 5 we can take this side. A square is equal to 16 by 5 into a square. So in place after a square by 16 by a square equal to 16 by 5 into e square, then from here this result is there. No, we need to utilize these values. So here each and every term multiplying by a square. Why? Because I want to eliminate a square. Why? Because we have the values here, b square by a square by b square, reverse values. So 16a square divided by a square, multiply on both sides by a square, minus 12a square by b square is equal to a square. Both sides we multiply by a square. So here these two will be cancelled. 16 minus 12 into a square by b square. So here a square by b square we have the value 1 by e square minus 1 is equal to a square value. A square value here we have 16 by 5 into e square. So now cross multiply, take the LCM here, e square minus 1. So 16 into e square minus 1 minus 12 is equal to 16 e square by 5. Cross multiplying 5 into 16, 80 into e square minus 1 minus 12 is 12 into 5, 60 is equal to 16 e square into e square minus 1. So both sides 16 ones are 16, sorry, directly you cannot, no? Sorry, you cannot do that. So 80 e square minus 80 minus 60, which is equal to 16 e power 4 minus 16 e square. These values I am taking into this side. So 16 e power 4 minus 96 e square minus 140 equal to 0. So plus 140. These values we are taking this side. So all are multiples of 4. So dividing by 4. So 4 e power 4 minus 24 e square plus 35 equal to 0. So 4 e power 4 minus 24 e square plus 35 equal to 0 is there in this option 3. We will move to the next question, dear students. The next question. If E1 and E2 are the eccentricities of the ellipse and hyperbola respectively, and E1 and E2 is a point on the ellipse, then K equal to, it is given in JMN's 2020 January. So they are asking to calculate these values. So here first consider ellipse x squared by 18 plus y squared by 4 equal to 1. Eccentricity of the ellipse E1 equal to, here in this case clearly A is greater than B. A square equal to 18, B square equal to 4, A is obviously greater than B. So root over A square minus B square by A square is equal to root over 18 minus 4 divided by 18. So 14 by 18, 2 7s are, 2 9s are, therefore you can leave it like this. So E1 value root 7 by 9. Consider hyperbola. This is ellipse. This is hyperbola. X square by 9 minus y square by 4 is equal to 1. Here also not A is greater than B. This is regular hyperbola. So E2 equal to eccentricity A square plus B square divided by A square. So root over 9 plus 4, 13 by 9. So root over 13 by 9. E1 and E2 values we have. So E1 comma E2. E1 and E2 values. E1, E2 lies on which ellipse equation? That is equal to E1 value root over 7 by 9 comma root over 13 by 9 lies on 15x square plus 3y square is equal to k. So 15 into x square, this value whole square, root 7 by 9 whole square, plus 3 into 13 by 9 is equal to k. So take that LCM. Before LCM you can divide 3 1s are 3 3s are, 3 5s are 3 3s are. So 35 by 3 plus 13 by 3 is equal to k. So 35 plus 13 is 48 by 3 is equal to k. Therefore 16 equal to k. So the value of k equal to 16, which is there in the fourth option. We will move to the next question, dear students. If the eccentricity of a hyperbola x square by 9 minus y square by b square equal to 1, which passes through the point k comma 2 is root 13 by 3, then k square equal to. Here, hyperbola eccentricity. So generally, what is the hyperbola eccentricity? Before that, you can write that equation of hyperbola. X square by 9 minus y square by b square equal to 1. And eccentricity of this hyperbola E is equal to root over a square plus b square plus by a square. This is the formula. So a square value is 9, b square is b square only. So E equal to, in place of E substitute, eccentricity is given now. root 13 by 3 equal to root over a square plus b square. 9 plus b square is divided by 9. So root 13 by 3 is equal to root 9 plus b square divided by root 9 is 3. Both sides 3 get cancelled after that squaring on both sides. So 13 equal to 9 plus b square. 9 you can take this side, 4 will come. 4 is equal to b square. So after getting the value of b square, substitute in this equation. This equation will becomes x square by 9 minus y square by 4 equal to 1. This equation is passing through the given point k comma 2. So in place of x and y, substitute k comma 2. It will becomes k square by 9 minus 2 square by 4. That means 4 by 4 equal to 1. Here k square by 9 minus 1 equal to 1. Minus 1 we can take this side. So k square by 4 equals to 9. K square by 9 equal to 2. That implies k square equal to 18, which is there in the first option. We'll move to the next question. The next question. If the foci of the ellipse x square by 16 plus y square by b square equal to 1 coincide with the foci of hyperbola x square by 144 minus y square by 81 equal to 1 by 25, then b square equal to. Here, dear students, here you have to remember one important thing. When the question is combining with the ellipse and hyperbola, while calculating the eccentricity, especially b square values, be careful, be alert. See here, the foci of this ellipse. So how to calculate the foci of the ellipse? Given ellipse x square by 16 plus y square by b square equal to 1. A square equal to 16, that implies that a is equal to 4. For this ellipse, the foci s equal to plus or minus ae comma 0. Therefore, s is equal to a value 4, no? So plus or minus 4e comma 0. Now come to the hyperbola. X square by 144 minus y square by 81 is equal to 1 by 25. Write in the standard equation. So x square by 144 by 25 minus y square by 81 by 144, 81 by 25 equal to 1. So eccentricity of this hyperbola is equal to root over a square plus b square by a square. So a square by a square is 1 plus b square by a square. So which is equal to root over 1 plus. This is a square value, this is b square value. So 81 divided by 25 by 144 divided by 25. 25 get cancelled. 144 plus 81 root 225 divided by 144. Root 225 is 15. Root 144 is 12. So eccentricity value is 12. After completing of calculating the value of eccentricity, we need to calculate the foci of this hyperbola. Foci of this hyperbola is plus or minus ae comma 0. So a value is how much? A square equal to 144 by 25. So a is equal to obviously 12 by 5. So a value we know that, e value we know that. Substitute here plus or minus a value 12 by 5, and here eccentricity value is 15 by 12. Comma 0. So 12 get cancelled, 5 ones are 5 3s are. S is equal to plus or minus 3 comma 0. After completing of this step, the foci of ellipse is coincident with the foci of the hyperbola. That means here foci and here foci both are equal. So whenever both the foci are equal, here 4e value and here 3 value both are equal. Since it is coincide, so 4e is equal to plus or minus 4e is equal to plus or minus 3. So 4e is equal to 3, e equal to 3 by 4. So eccentricity value we got it, and for this ellipse a square value 4, a is equal to 4. So they are asking to calculate the value of b square, and you know b square is related to here ellipse. So we have in the ellipse b square equal to a square into 1 minus e square. So a square value 16 into 1 minus e square 3 by 4 whole square. That means 9 by 16. So 16 into 16 minus 9 divided by 16. 16 get cancelled. 16 minus 9 is 7. So the value of b square equal to 7, which is there in the third option. We will move to the next question. The next question. Let A and B respectively be the semi-transverse and semi-conjugate axes of the hyperbola whose eccentricity satisfies the equation 9e square minus 18e plus 5 equal to 0 if foci S of 5 comma 0 is the one of the foci and 5x equal to 9 is the corresponding directrix of the hyperbola, then a square minus b square. So we need to calculate the eccentricity. Why? Because the equation is given, we need to calculate it. Quadratic equation of eccentricity is given means we have two values of eccentricity. Among that, which one is related to the given hyperbola, that we can see that. See, first given equation 9e square minus 18e plus 5 equal to 0. Factorization you have to do. Suppose if it is a problem in the factorization, you can go for minus b plus or minus root over a square minus b square. Sorry, b square minus 4ac by 2e. You can go for that. But I am doing in the factorization way. 9 into 5, 45. So 15 into 5, 15 into 3. So 9e square minus 3e minus 15e plus 5 equal to 0. From these two 3e, from these two 5. 3e if we take out common, we will get it as 3e minus 1 minus here 5 take out common 3e minus 1. So 3e minus 1 if we take out common, the remaining is 3e minus 5. So that implies that 3e minus 1 equal to 0 and 3e minus 5 equal to 0. 3e is equal to 1, e is equal to 1 by 3 and 3e is equal to 5, e is equal to 5 by 3. Whenever it is hyperbola eccentricity, we know that for hyperbola eccentricity is greater than 1. Eccentricity is greater than 1 for hyperbola. So among these 1 by 3 is less than 1, so it is not our one. Ours. So it is the right one. So eccentricity is 5 by 3. And one of the foci of hyperbola, S of AE comma 0, that is equal to 5 comma 0. Compare these two. AE is equal to 5. E value is there now, 5 by 3. Substitute. A into 5 by 3 is equal to 5. 5 can cancel. That implies A is equal to 3. A value we know that, E value we know that, B square value will come. B square is equal to A square into E square minus 1. So A square is 9 into E square. 5 by 3 whole square means 25 by 9 minus 1. So 9 into 25 minus 9 by 9. 25 minus 9 is 16. So B square equal to 16. B is equal to 4. A value, B value, we got it now. So they are asking to calculate A square minus B square without using this value. We can. So therefore, A square minus B square is equal to A square 9 minus B square 16. That is equal to minus 7. So the value of A square minus B square is minus 7, which is there in the second option. We will move to the next one. The next question. A hyperbola whose transpose axis is along the major axis of the conic x squared by 3 plus y squared by 4 equal to 4 and has vertices at the foci of this conic. If the eccentricity of the hyperbola is 3 by 2, then which of the following points does not lie on it? So first, a hyperbola whose transpose axis in along the major axis of the conic. X squared by 3 plus y squared by 4 equal to 4. So first write the equation in the general form. Standard equation. X squared by 3 plus y squared by 4 equal to 4. Dividing by 4. X squared by 3 into 4 12 plus y squared by 16 equal to 1. In this case, A is clearly less than B. So for this, transpose axis and conjugate axis. Here a is less than b case. That means the hyperbola will be like this. Sorry, the ellipse will be like this here. Hyperbola whose transverse axis is along with major axis. In this major axis is BB dash is major axis. BB dash is major axis here. AA dash is minor axis. This is minor axis. So 2B equal to, so A is equal to how much it is? Root 12. So A is equal to 2 root 3. B is equal to 4. So 2B is equal to 2 into 4, that is equal to 8. 2B equal to. They are asking to calculate the equation of hyperbola whose transverse axis is along with major axis, means the hyperbola equation also this way. So this is transverse axis, this is conjugate axis. This is not required. BB dash. So BB dash is equal to, in the hyperbola. So whenever the hyperbola is like this, the equation of the required hyperbola is x square minus x square by a square minus y square by b square equal to minus 1. Conjugate hyperbola it is. So first we need to calculate a and b values now, based on the given information. Has vertices at the foci of this conic. Foci you can calculate. E is equal to eccentricity of this ellipse. So b square minus a square by is b square. So b square value 16 minus 12 divided by 16, which is equal to root 4 by 16. So root 1 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 2. So eccentricity value is 1 by 2. E value 1 by 2, b value 4 and a value is 2 root 3. From this you can calculate eccentricity is E and b value is a. So a value, a square equal to, from here E value is given now here 3 by 2 for the hyperbola. E is equal to 3 by 2 and a value, sorry, b value is given, b value is same here. B value is 4. A value, by using the hyperbola formula, you can calculate. So from here only you can calculate a square is equal to b square into 1 minus e square. So b square value 4 square 16 na? Into 1 minus e square. So 1 by 2 whole square, that means 1 by 4. 16 3 by 4. So a square value we got it now already here. A square value 12. No need. So b value is 4. A value from the hyperbola, a square is equal to b square into e square minus 1. So b square 16 into e square 9 by 4 minus 1. 16 into 9 minus 4 by 4. So 16 into 5 by 4. 4 ones are, 4 fours are. So a square value is 20. A square value and b square value we have here. B square value is 16. X square by a square 20 minus y square by 16 is equal to minus 2. Now you can verify the point in this 5 comma 2 root 3. Option verification, whichever the point does not lie on it. So first option, if you check that 0 comma 2 is not satisfying. Here, dear students, here we forgot to take this value. Here they mentioned has the vertices, the hyperbola has the vertices of the foci of the conic. So for this conic ellipse, you can calculate the foci. So what are the foci of this one? S is equal to foci. for this hyperbola, for this ellipse, 0 comma plus or minus b. So 0 comma plus or minus b value is 4 into e value is 1 by 2. So it will become 0 comma plus or minus 2. So these foci are vertices of this hyperbola. So 0 comma minus 2 will be here and 0 comma 2 will be here. So b dash value from here to here it is 2 units. Yeah, we did a mistake in this. So b dash value is 2 plus 2 4. So b dash value is 2b is equal to 4, b is equal to 2. So we have taken in here it is wrong. So we can remove this. Now we can calculate the value of a square, it will come it. So this is the information we forgot. Foci of the conic ellipse is vertices of the hyperbola, required hyperbola. Dear students, you have to remember. So b is equal to 2, e is equal to 3 by 2. So a square equal to b square into e square minus 1. So b square value 4 into e square 9 by 4 minus 1. So 4 into 9 minus 4 by 4. 4 get cancelled. A square is equal to 5. A square value 5, b is equal to 2. Substitute in this, you will get x square by a square minus y square be equal to minus 1. X square by a square value 5 minus y square by b square value is 4, which is equal to minus 1. Now option verification you do this. 0 comma 2, 0 by anything is 0, 2 square minus 4 by 4 equal to minus 1. So it is satisfying. So 0 comma 2 lies. They are not on, that does not lie on the, so does not lie means this is satisfying. This is not our answer. Go to this one, root 5 comma to root 2. We will check it. Root 5 whole square means 5 by 5, 1. So y square, 2 root 2 whole square means 8 will come now. So 5 by 5 minus 2 root 2 whole square means 8 by 4. Equal to minus 1. So this one we get to minus 2. Minus 2 equal to minus 2. So even it is also satisfying. We required does not lie. So third option we will take it. So 10 by 5 minus 2 root 3 whole square means 4 3 12 by 3. So 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. But here equal to minus 1 is there. 2 root 3 whole square means 4 into 3 12. 12 by 4. 12 by 4 sorry. So it will become as 3. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Even this is also satisfying. Even this is also not right point. 10 comma root 10 comma 2 root 3. Even this is also not aware. So required is what? 5 comma 2 root 3. So 5 comma 2 root 3 can substitute. 5 square by 5 minus 2 root 3 whole square. 2 root 3 whole square means 4 3 is 12. 12 by 4. One of the 5 cancel equal to 5 minus 3. That is equal to minus 2. So plus 2. 5 minus 3. 12. 2. It is not satisfying. Therefore, the point among the 4 options 5 comma 2 root 3 does not lie in this. So which option is the right option? 5 comma 2 root 3 is the right option here students. See here, after completing of the ellipse work, here what we did the mistake is, at the foci of the conic is a vertices of the required hyperbola. That we did not take in previously. So the foci of this ellipse is equal to vertices of the hyperbola. So b and b dash. So from here to here 2 units, from here to here 2. So b dash equal to 2, b equal to 4, b equal to 2. B value we know that, and eccentricity of the hyperbola also we know. So formula for a square equal to b square into e square minus 1. 4 into 9 by 4 minus 1. This is the way you have to do that. After getting the value of equation of required equation of hyperbola, the points one by one you can substitute. Whichever the point is not satisfying, that is the required answer. Thank you for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share to your friends and relatives. If you have any doubts regarding this, please write to my comment box. I will help you in my free time. Thank you all. Signing off. Maths with Panindra.